What's up?
What's up, family? What's happening with y'all? What's up? Good evening. Happy Thursday. Come on, man. This is Transformation Thursday, man. It's all about growth.
That's what it is. Transformation Thursday. What's up, y'all? Welcome to Just Jocin podcast, man. Episode 15. We 15 now.
15, boy. We growing.
You know what I'm saying? That's a long time.
That's a long time.
I'm proud. We've been consistent week in and week out, 15 weeks. So we looking for 150. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Be looking forward to when we get to episode 52. No, episode
26, yeah.
Episode 26, we're going to work on doing a recording live.
Yeah, man.
To meet you guys in person. We're going to have products. We're going to have giveaways.
All that.
We're going to have the whole team, the whole official Just Jocin podcast family. Definitely going to be in full effect and supporting us. How you feeling today, G?
I'm good. Z Money, man. You know what I'm saying? Reminding people about what's going on with Balance Living Podcast.
Balance Living Podcast. We drop a new episode every Monday on Spotify. You could get a documentary of my life and follow me on Instagram at Balance Living _podcast and also Zyron Gilmore. And make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Balance Living Podcast, and also on TikTok. Man, we doing some amazing things. Balance Living Podcast is just all over the globe.
Gotcha. And
I'm
y'all
internationally known.
Oh, he international. And y'all remember to follow official Just Jocin.
Yes.
Official JUSTJOCIN on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all of that. Follow us, like, share, send it to your friends, send it to your people. Make sure they following as well. Subscribe to the page on YouTube so you can catch anything we drop.
And make sure to follow. We need y'all to help us get our numbers up. And following, making sure y'all like and subscribe to everything that permits you to do that.
Yeah,
man, just because we want to transition to everything just to be on the official Just Jocin podcast. We putting out good content. We doing our homework. We working to make sure we could connect with you guys to make sure you have a better living, a better life.
Yeah. Why are we talking about that? Tell them what you feel like the purpose of Just Jocin is. Why are we doing this?
The purpose of Just Jocin is it came from just me just calling and checking each other on the regular.
Yeah, man.
And living in the new age that we're in, a lot of people don't have no positivity around them. And a lot of people lack knowledge and lack the experience of different lifestyles and different things coming up. Because coming in a household where most people are from in the project era, just being like myself, I'm in a household with a stepdad that didn't treat me like I was his own. So it's just too many trials and tribulations that we went through and experienced, because the best teacher is the one that went through the experience. And I just had it on my heart, man. You can pour it out to you every Thursday. That's why we consistent on what we do every Thursday, to make sure we help you out in life, because we know that you're going through it too.
Yeah, there's somebody out there been through or going through the things that we've been through, and that either whether it's us personally or somebody, we know that we can then regurgitate that back to you and help you to live a better life. You know what I'm saying? To help you come out of that thing, whatever it is you're going through, or just to help you climb and grow and be better. You know, that's the whole purpose here. And it's coming from a male perspective. There's so much negativity on social media. There's so much inappropriateness in terms of how relationships and men and women supposed to interact and be with each other. So we wanted to give another spin on what you see so often on social media.
And this show helped me personally. You know, the first person who get a word when you actually, if you're a minister and you know this feeling, like the word hits you first. Like if you feel it in you gonna present it better. You can present it more.
And the crazy thing is, I'm watching you grow, bro. I'm watching it as we having these conversations, these dialogues. Sometimes we disagree, sometimes we don't, but he's growing, you know what I'm saying? And it's good. Yeah, that's good.
I'm definitely growing. I'm a whole different Zyron.
That's good.
Like, and that's part of it, because sometimes you could be one-sided, and that's not truly balanced living that you're living.
Yeah, man.
Like this, you bring that to perspective in an era where I was afraid of doing. Didn't know about doing certain things and being a man when it comes down to being married.
Yeah.
Like the route I was going, if I got married 2 years ago, I probably would have been divorced.
Yeah.
I probably would have been divorced.
That take a lot to admit that too.
That takes a lot. That takes a lot. Whoever get me as a husband,
go get a solid. Huh?
Go get a solid one.
Yeah. So I want to remind y'all, follow Badge Pro Health, BAGPROHELTH. Follow Badge Pro Health for all your ladies' needs. It's created by a physician, Dr. Joe Jones. She's created this over a year's time or so, where she's done research and chemistry research, etc. So she can create products for you all. There's a probiotic, there's a cleanser, there's a boric acid suppository, all to assure that you are maintaining a healthy vaginal flora, is what they call it, or a healthy vaginal pH, so that you can enjoy yourself. You don't have as many yeast infections and all of that stuff that comes with having an unhealthy flora. But follow Vagpro Health. Send her a question. Let her know you have any questions. You might need an appointment. You know what I'm saying? She's the one that can get that to you at Vagpro Health and get 20% off by just dropping our code.
And that's the great thing about this show. See how you just talk about that? Imagine how a percentage of women that don't know about hygiene, like those different kind of products, like just going to the store and buying the cheapest item and really causing harm to their bodies. Like that's why the show is made for that.
Like dushing, you're not supposed to dush.
See, and
people don't even know that.
We not nice about that. Like it was a joke when I was coming up in the hood. Like
had that thing hanging over.
We used to clown girls as a kid, not knowing. Girl, you need a dush. Like,
man, look,
and we not knowing. We promote that in our communities at that time to what.
Or the dudes, because dudes gossip too. Dudes get in little circles, or they at the barber, whatever. Like, man, look, I had such and such. The girl, she smelled like this. She did this. Like, you don't want to be that girl.
You want to be that girl.
Because once you get a rumor or something like that about you, it's not just gonna go away.
But they got some dirty dudes. They still a deal.
Exactly, I get it. The truth is, you don't even realize a lot of males are carriers of the same STDs and things that are, unhealthy pH balances that's causing it. But even it could be your spouse that you're with. You could go get treated, but if he don't go get treated, you just circling right back the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Same thing.
So, and these people really don't know. So that's why we're here, and I know Dr. Joe, for her passion is women's health. So that's definitely somebody to follow.
And Dr. Joe definitely has some great things coming up.
Yeah, man.
I'll definitely look forward to that.
Yeah, so definitely follow her. What we talking about today, Z-Money?
Today, I got a question for you.
See, he keeps some questions. You know what I'm saying?
Why, when a man is venting to his woman, why the first thing she try to focus on is fixing the problem instead of hearing a man out and letting him vent?
Why the first thing?
Why she look? I gotta fix it.
I think it's because not all women like that.
Some of them are.
Some of them don't care. You know what I'm saying? So for me, the first level of it to me is if a woman is trying to help you, first is she care. She care enough to try to help you. If she didn't try to fix it, she wouldn't care. It would be a sign. Okay, she don't really care. Okay, but if you get a woman that is trying to at least offer advice, it might be criticism, it might be, hey, instead of doing this, do this, whatever that is. She's doing it because she cares, but a lot of times you get women that are just natural fixers. Like that's what they had to do. They had to take care of their siblings. They had to, help their mama, help their daddy, help the household. People are often coming to them with issues. That's their natural gift or spiritual gift, that they help people. And they help you fix whatever it is. So it's hard to just turn that off. Even in the past, relationally for me, I've had to say, look, I don't need a fix right now. I just need a ear, a shoulder, get on my side, man. Look, man, whatever that is, don't worry about that. Give me some encouragement. And sometimes women and men who are fixers, they don't always know when to turn off fixing and just put a listening ear on, or just encourage the person. I don't believe, for me, or I haven't come across somebody that's a fixer that's coming from a bad place. If they were coming from a bad place, they wouldn't be trying to, that's help. They're trying to help you. Again, I think we said this last week or whatever. They might come with the wrong tone. They might come with how they doing it. They ain't listening, but it's up to you to really teach them, hey man, look, I don't need to fix it right now. Just listen to what I'm saying. And ignore how they trying to fix it, If they got a good heart for you. If they got a heart for you, that fixing is really trying to make you better. And they got some women, you ever had the women that though you're the man, they are protective over their man. Like, okay, I ain't gonna let nobody mess over you because you got a good heart, so they will be even more like mama bear over their man, you know. So it's like when you get that kind of woman, that's one that you hold on to that, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But secondly, you got to know how to deal with that woman. You got to know that, look, she's not trying to do any harm for me. She's really just trying to help me be better. Yeah.
And then it also comes with time process, you know, being receptive, like making sure, you know, you knowing your partner, partner have the good heart and good intention. Like at times we as men, we might respond as if we're not hearing you, but we hear you. We just right now, just, you know, just give me a little moment. I hear you, bitch. Yeah. I know you got my best interests. I ain't tripping. I know you mean well. I know you on my case. I know you on my back to make sure I do right. I know you want your man to be the best man ever. I get that. I'm like, just don't shut down. Because I might rag at that one time, but I might. And sometimes women have to be wise enough to know I might just be called into vent out. Do I got to tell you every time? Yeah. Or I'm just venting? Like, no, I shouldn't have to tell you every time just when I'm venting. For a second, like, just listen for a second. Yeah. Let me hit me out because I got 20 things in my mind. I'm taking care of the family, I'm taking care of the kids. I'm going to work. I'm waking up early in the morning. I'm getting in. I'm the last one to go to sleep because I got to make sure my family is going to bed. Before I go to bed, like, it's a whole lot that a real man, let's just put a hand on that. When a real man is into his family and love his family and want to make sure his family taken care of, he's the pastor, he's the preacher, he's the counselor, he's the father, he's the basketball player, I need to do you want me to help do your hair, daughter? Like, you got to wear so many hats as a man. The Uber driver, like, I got to go here, I got to go there. Yeah, babe, what you need? I'm going to pick it up for you. I got to be the gentleman, I got to be that. When we going out, I'm opening up your door.
And sometimes that get heavy, boy.
They get heavy. I just want to just vent.
Yeah.
I just let me vent.
Then they come with that. But look, you need to do this and you need to do that and you need to do this and this is why you did it and you're wrong for this.
And if you'd have listened to me, I was listening to you, man.
Yeah,
I was listening.
But
I
still get frustrated.
Still get
that pressure on me.
I still get frustrated, especially when you're an entrepreneur. Especially you have a man that's an entrepreneur and got multiple streams of income coming in. So he's taking care of this business over here. You got to worry about that. Car maintenance. Got to make sure his daughter car is straight, his son car is straight. The little man, like, it's a whole lot.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
I picked this responsibility when I got you, so you need to just know I ain't gonna let you down. Yeah. I can't let my family down. So when I'm coming at you, you need to be wise enough to know I'm just venting. Yeah. I'm not complaining. I'm just venting. Because if you know your man and you know he putting in that work for you, he building, like, my thing is to make sure my family taken care of so we can take those trips. Yeah. So we can eat lobster, steak, and shrimp when we want to. Ain't got to worry about it. When you inside, you working from home, you can cut on that AC. You really could. I'm just venting, bitch. Chill out. Yeah.
So we talking about even venting, and I think the issue is often people don't know how to either recognize when they need to listen and actually listen. If you're listening to respond, and while the person talking, you already got he venting, and you like, yeah, because he did this and this and this. This is what you got a whole scenario of what you about to say in your head. You're not really listening. You know what I'm saying? You know how people say a shoulder to cry on? That's what people need. And it's amazing how God created us, because if I'm crying on your shoulder, what's the closest thing right there?
The ear.
Your ear. Your ear closer than your mouth. So work your ear and listen to what I'm saying first before you start opening your mouth to tell me what to do to fix it. I might just need an ear before I need you to tell me what to do.
I gotta make this deadline. I need an ear.
Yeah. Just let me
I'm gonna lead at church. I'm trying to get the people at church to get to the level so we can grow, so we can make the process easy for the new members that's coming in. Like, I'm wearing multiple hats, because when you have a man, a God-fearing man, know for sure he wear multiple hats. Yeah. At home, his personal life, his business life, his church life.
Unless you got a bum.
Unless you got a bum that just, I'm just going to work and make money and you take care of. But when you got a man's man that God ordained man, that God ordained man and made for you, that God created just for you, that you prayed for, that's the best feeling in the world. But guess what? not just to say the women being, a lot of men don't vent out, period. A lot of men suffer in silence, G.
Yeah, every day. Every day they do that.
They suffer in silence.
What you say? They rather be miserable than vulnerable.
Yes, indeed. I don't want to say that weak side.
Yeah, man.
Weak side.
Yeah.
Ooh,
so if a man has become vulnerable enough with you to vent to you, that's one to say, okay, let me listen to him. Let me hear what he's saying. Because if he feel like you're not listening, he gonna hold that thing in. Or if he feel like every time he comes to vent, all you're doing is putting something that he did wrong back in your face, he gonna start not telling you the things that he have issue with, because all you're gonna do is condemn him or throw it back in his face. Well, I told you to do this and you shouldn't have did that. Or shit. Like, come on, man, that's not what we're here for. No, we all make mistakes. I'm coming to you because, okay, either I had a stumbling block, I hit an issue, I hit a roadblock. I just want you to hear me out. And then after it's all said and done, you give me a little pat on, it's gonna be all right, baby. You know, whatever it is. Kiss me on the forehead. Something, send me on my way. And let me go do my thing and get it right.
Right. That's it. But then when you meet a woman that's harder than you.
What you mean?
I met a woman that probably I might cry before she cry in front of me.
Yeah, I know women like that.
I already told her I'm gonna be at the altar crying like a baby.
See, my wife don't cry. She said
she ain't crying. She ain't crying in front of me.
I think more women these days like that. They not about to cry.
She's not crying in front of me.
We're not about to cry. I'm not about to cry.
For me. She's not showing no kind of sign.
But see,
no kind of weakness.
The thing is, most women who are like that are crying on it, like they just don't want to show it. They're crying on the inside. They just like soft as cotton. Like when you really get to know that heart, come on now, baby. I know you won't cry. You just don't want to cry in front of me. But I see the tears on.
But then they tend to shut down.
Exactly. Because they didn't build that wall up.
They ain't built that wall up.
They're trying to protect that wall.
And they don't want to show their emotions in front of you.
Yeah.
They build their water, so they go to shutting down. You might not hear from them for a couple of hours.
Yeah.
Till later, when you talk to them, they like still kind of a little semi-dry. But I know you're going through it.
Yeah. We were talking, my wife and I went to lunch. We were talking to this girl. She was saying her fiance, boyfriend, whatever it is, he was shut down for like 3 days and just don't talk. Don't want to talk about what happened, the argument or whatever. And she got to try to pull him out just to have a conversation. We were encouraging her to, go to counseling. But the challenge is, like so many men, especially black men, men of color, the challenge is they feel like they don't want to bring a third party into the relationship, or a counselor going to be in their business, or they don't want to open up, or the counselor and the woman going to gang up on them. And that's not always the case, especially not if you find a good, reputable counselor.
Right.
But if you have such a wall up that you can't even communicate, good times, bad times, in arguments, out of arguments, that's like a major red flag, especially for me. Because communication, a lot of times people say money is the issue. Oftentimes it's not necessarily the money, it's the communication about the money. So you got communication is a major issue that caused many divorces and breakups and all that. Money, but it's really the communication about the money.
Not a question. When you say communication about the money, is the person not communicating about they don't have the money to pay the bill? What you mean by that? Give me kind of.
It could be anything. So if we're in a relationship, marriage, and we're supposed to be headed in a certain direction, if one person doing this with their money, A, B, C, and D, and then you over here, you're not saying what you got going on, so the other person don't know if it's good, if it's bad, if you making sure the bill's covered, if you're not, whatever that is. If something comes out and that person is shocked, that creates a conflict there because you haven't communicated both ways, the woman to the man, man to the woman, or whoever it is, whatever form of relationship you're in, y'all not communicating about what is going on in the finances. And if you're not communicating about what's going on in the finances, somewhere they're going to have a problem down the road if there's an issue. Like I think at one point we were talking about, you shouldn't be that woman or man that if something happens, you don't even know the light bill login, the energy login, the gas bill login. Something happened to your spouse and you can't help yourself because you're unaware of everything.
And I think that's one way to look at it. I think me just talking to people and experiencing them, vent out to minister to people that's married, because I'm not too much in that, but I will pray for them. They ask me to pray for them. A lot of relationships, when they get into divorce or leading up to divorce, is because the person who have the money, they just don't want to take initiative.
Okay.
The men don't take initiative to take care of the business.
Okay.
Some men sit and let that money sit in the drawer and wait till they woman asks them for the money.
Gotcha.
But some women, majority of the women these days, they not gonna ask you. So they growing tension in the house, and he not knowing. Yeah. He thinking your girl struggling. Yeah. She just her pride in the way to where you my husband, you need to be provided. Yeah. But that's those steps that you need to take in the beginning of the relationship and have the understanding. Like, look,
like this was gonna happen with our finances.
We moving in together. Yeah. This was gonna happen. I'm gonna do this. Yeah. And that's it. Like this. If anything changes, I'll let you know. But I'm committed to doing this.
Yeah. So if the question is even how do you handle your money in your marriage, like even in transparency, our finances have changed in my marriage personally. Like, so initially I did a lot with the finances, etc. And then as we learned, because I deal with money all day in business, but business money and marriage money is different. You know what I'm saying? Different. So as we learned, my wife was better on the marriage side of money. You know what I mean? And then for me in business,
you the GOAT.
I'm the top. You know what I mean? There's not many that I have to communicate with per se. So I had to learn to be able to communicate. Again, remember I said communication and finances is not always the finances that cause divorce. It's the communication about the finances. So I had to learn to communicate about the money differently than in business. Okay, look, we looking at reports. We in the meeting. We running through finance meetings. I'm hitting the top line things. Okay, look, this is low. This is low. In marriage. No, we got to go through everything. You need to understand everything that's going on at all times. So I had to change and really learn a lot of her way she does it. I'm all computer. She write every bill down every month. Then go back, scratch it, budget it, credit card plans, and all of that stuff. So I had to change to learn her method of communication about finances for it to work. And every time, it's not going to always be the man that's the lead. It's about who does it better. And whoever does it better, the other person needs to relinquish that over to them and let them just do it. That's it.
I agree.
That's the only way your marriage and money going to work.
Because I was going to ask you describe some action tips that Joe did when she took over the finance and the marriage part. Like,
so for us, major is really understanding what's going on. If you don't know what's going on, if you don't know your credit score, you don't know the bills that are out there, student loans and debts and all that stuff, you haven't communicated about that. And a lot of people will not. If you haven't communicated about that, that's the first issue. And then even for me, controlling your spending and budgeting and understanding, okay, this is how much disposable income we have. That's the money after you pay the bills. After you do your tithe offering, all of that stuff, savings, bills, all of that. This is our extra entertainment, whatever, disposable money. And understanding that, so then every month you stand within your budget, writing everything down, going back and notating, setting a plan. But no, we do some text sometimes too. Because here's the thing. If I have a verbal conversation with you about something, you could go back and say you forgot that. But if I tell you, hey, baby, I sent you the mortgage, you need to pay it.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
It's in the account, such and such, such and such. You could go back and see the mortgage bill, then the mortgage, you get a notice, oh, the mortgage late. Oh, you sent that to me? I don't remember you told me that. I forgot. I was busy. I was doing this. Boom, 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 boom. So or more often than not, we practice. I'm going to text you as well so I can verify the information so that if you are busy or you got tied up, whatever that is, you could go back and see exactly what you need to do. It's business, man. A major part of marriage is business.
But so, the first thing encounter is not text. It'll be the writing it down first, right? You just confirming that you sent her the money.
Exactly. For the first thing is having a budget. So whether you're gonna write that budget down or put it in a notebook, we have these budget books. You can get them on Amazon or whatever, and it just got a monthly budget. You just basically filling it in, making it fit towards you. So write it down, and then the daily transactions or something like that. Then you communicating about.
I started using Rocket
Money. Yeah.
I started using that and Sheets to keep so I can actually see it. So
Google Sheets. So
I can actually see my money every week and where it's going at, what I can do better.
If y'all DM us, not in the chat right now, but DM us. I have a budget sheet that I use that's on Google Sheets. I don't mind sending it to you. So just send me the budget sheet and put your email address. I'll email it to you.
Because a lot of people don't budget.
Yeah, a lot of people don't have it.
Because they look at you. You get a job. I'm making $75,000 a year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you think you made it?
Yeah.
But you wonder at the end of the year, you ain't even saved 10%.
Exactly. Yeah. And I've been doing this so long. I had a budget sheet probably since I was 20, a little past 20. And the way I have it is you see everything. You really can do it by week.
I do it.
You see what I'm saying?
I do it Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Yeah, but I mean, the way I have my budget sheet is by weeks.
Yeah.
So it has 52 weeks.
Yeah.
Because you get money coming in and out every week. So if there's a bill, I can easily say, okay, I'm gonna pay this week, or I'm gonna pay it next week, and then I have it broken down where it totals up even for the month. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, that's what it
so then it total up for the month. Then you can have your if you're a tither, sower, all of that, you can have that in there.
Lined up.
You can have your savings in there and all of that.
Your profit, your loss.
Exactly. So I can see over the course of the month, okay, if I got this much bills, I see what I need to make, especially business owners. You know what I'm saying? Self-employed people. I got this much bills this month I need to make. Or if I got to carry something over, if you got a bad month, I got to carry this over from my savings or pull from my savings to make sure I make the budget for the month. Budgeting helps. And then the communication, look, baby, husband, wife, whatever that is, I ran short this month. Look, I need your help, blah, 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 blah. No, we ain't going to take too many need helps. You know what I'm saying? I get, but see, if you're budgeting and they are working with you, they're going to already see that. You know what I'm saying? Or you communicating ahead of time.
But that if you're a man, because that's what I respect about you a lot, sitting next to you in Colson, like the provider part.
Oh, yeah.
That's me times 10 to what I was.
Yeah, man.
It always been in me.
Yeah.
It always been in me. Been in a couple of relationships that kind of dimmed it down.
Yeah.
But now it's like a whole fresh, not new, because I learned this week that fresh is better than new.
Yeah.
A fresh new Zyra.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Fresh is better than new.
Fresh is better than new. A fresh new Zyra have come. And now the mentality and the mindset, all right, I got this. Come on. Whatever you got. Because when we're in partnership, my debt is your debt. Your debt is my debt, especially when we get married. So whatever you got, all right, this we're going to work on. This we're going to focus on. This we're going to do. We're going to budget it. We're going to get out this debt first, and then we're going to do this.
Yeah.
But if I'm paying the rent, girl, you better save that money and invest.
Yeah. The Bible said that God created man in the image of him. So I talked about this for Father's Day. He created us. He's priest, prophet, provider, and protector of your home for the 4 P's. But a lot of that, for me, when you study the Bible and you see, he was just providing for the people that he cared for, whether that was manna, whether that's whatever it was. The Israelites over the 40 years, he was just really providing for them. That's all the promises is that I'm going to provide for you. God will supply your need. All of those things. For me, that's a major part of leading a family and leading people. If you can't provide their basic needs, what are you leading? You know what I'm saying? If they need food and shelter, and I can't get out there, hustle, grind, and provide that, the basic needs, then what kind of man am I really? You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna lean on my girl, I mean, I get hard times. Nobody perfect. You know what I'm saying? You have hard times. You might have a plan. Look, let's grind for this, and we're gonna get to this point, and this is what I'm doing. You got to have a plan. But to settle in not having a plan, not providing, not protecting, not being a priest of your home, nah, man, you're not really a leader to me.
You're not a leader.
No, you're not.
Because a lot of men, let's call it what it is, a spade a spade. A lot of men are bums now.
Okay.
Let's call it what it is.
Yeah, straight from out of Z.
They
bums.
They go moving with women
Mm-hmm.
and want the women to take care of what they take care of and sell them a lie and sell them a dream.
Yeah.
Or I'm gonna get myself together. Wait on the person to call me from the job.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't even filling on the job application.
Mm-hmm.
But you so caught up in the sex game.
Mm-hmm.
You hypnotized by the loving
mm-hmm.
woman, sometimes men too,
mm-hmm.
that you overlooking. The bills are piling up. Now you was doing good by yourself. Now you're doing bad because you helping this person out. You buying them clothes. You buying them food. You going out to eat, spending your money. Like me, boy. No, majority of the time, boy, I'm paying for dinner.
That's it.
At least 85-90% of the time, I'm paying for dinner when I go on dates.
That's it.
No, it's on me.
And that's what it's supposed to be.
Just feed me when you cook. That's your way of paying me, treating me out.
Y'all heard that?
I get 2 plates, not one when I get a to-go plate. I get 2 plates.
Wait, hold on. See, he dropping something now. Y'all ain't catching it. Hold on, you get a to-go plate and
I
get
a
2
plate
plates.
to eat. I get a to-go plate and I get a plate to eat that day up.
Look, we're not gonna even jump in all that. I ain't gonna say. Just drop something in the comment. You know what we talking. Look, I'm gonna go over something too. Like this is part of if you are a provider and a coverer, like Z saying, we not. If you a bum, either if you come to this, you listen to this, you gonna elevate to yourself to be a better man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
We here to put you down. We want to make you better.
That's it.
We don't want them to call you a bum.
No, we ain't doing that. So I'm gonna show you even the biblical order of how my life. Everybody don't live their life like that. That's how I live my life. Not to say that the wife can't provide something. Not to say that she at times don't provide some of these things. She might protect sometimes. She might lead sometimes. But the responsibility she might provide sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Again, my wife made crazy money. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But the responsibility to provide a roof over my head and to provide a life and even to provide for her. She still get gifts, still get all, you know what I'm saying? I don't count on her bank to do what I do. You know what I'm saying? I don't count on her money to be able to live my life. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta do me.
Yeah, her money is her money. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. When we come together and say, okay, look, this is what we're gonna budget together, you're gonna contribute, blah, blah, blah. I'm not obligating her to do that. If you're in a situation and you're like, okay, look, we won't live on the man's money, that might require you can't complain. You might have to lower your lifestyle. If you just want to do that and you don't want to provide nothing, you got to lower your lifestyle. Mm-hmm. But if you want a higher lifestyle and y'all come together, y'all both making money, come on, put that thing together and grow. Yeah. That's it.
Put it together to grow. Because I'm gonna keep a roof over here.
Yeah.
The money you saving that you were paying for rent, save that money, invest.
Yeah.
And whenever is that, but I'm not banking on it. I'm gonna wake up 2-3 o'clock in the morning to go get it.
That's it.
I got to go get it.
That's it.
We don't sleep. We got to go get it,
bro.
Go get it. Catch me when we go out of town. That's it. Buy me a good steak plate when we go out of town. When we go see Usher on the concert.
Yeah. So we got a budget sheet for you. DM us at official just Jocin for a budget sheet. Zara got a budget sheet too, man. I didn't even know Zara was on the budget. I've been on it. I've
been on that sheet. This year, my first year, G.
That's good, boy.
January 1st was actually in November I started.
And they got a lot of apps too. You know, they got Rocket Money, like you said. I think QuickBooks got a little app. They got a lot of apps. So if you need some money management apps or whatever, hit us up. I'll send that back to you, and we'll maybe drop it next week for you too.
Yeah, like I do a monthly review in the middle of the following month. That no longer than the second week.
That's good, man. And there's so much, like, man, we send each other money stuff all day. Like, there's no reason that you shouldn't even understand what a Roth RA is and a Roth 401k is, and start at least even contemplating what index funds and stocks and all that stuff is. if you're really trying to grow, you're really trying to get to a place, next level of wealth, at least start digging into it. Wall Street Trapper on Instagram, he's a great inspiration, and also teaches people from the bottom level up. I think he got a class that's $27. Support him. His group, the Wealth Squad, that's another dude that's great on Instagram too, and he drops a lot of info. There's a lot of information out there that there's no way you should be ignorant about money if you really want to grow.
That's why we have the show. To stop our Black communities from failing in the department because of money, getting a divorce because of money. Like they have a lot of people that don't even believe in divorce,
even credit,
and sinking. G.
Yeah, bro. Like credit, like people, your insurance rates is based on your credit too,
and people don't know that's a law.
Your car insurance,
that's a law. That's a law.
So a lot of things you can do if you don't have the credit. And I've been up and down. I've been all the way at the hot top. I've been all the way at the bottom. But I've worked my way, to where I am today. It's like you have to be aware of where you are, and then like, okay, look, it's bad. Let me get this right. And one thing at a time. If you this is a big major for me that you ask, what does my wife do? A major thing that I see she does is how she planned her credit cards. She has the finances that she could pay it off every month, but she's doing it in a way that she's using it, but then using it to build credit. Okay. Because you don't want your credit cards to really 10% is the excellent form of level of credit that you want to keep it. So if you got a $300 card, you want to keep it under $30. That's the average credit card is $300 to $5,000. That's it. Most people don't have $25,000 credit cards or cards that are unlimited. You pay out every month. So the average person, we're speaking to the average person right here. So the average person, if you got a $1,000 credit card, you won't keep it under $300. You know what I'm saying? A month. That means if I charge it to $2,500, by the time it closes out, I need to be able to pay it down under that 300 level to get to 10%.
You can't right because
that's
they say it's 30.
10% is excellent.
Can't
okay,
go past the 30%.
30% is good. You see what I'm saying? If I pay it down to the 30%, so if I got a $3,000 card, I pay it down to $1,000. That's good. But again, 10% is excellent. Here's the thing: you can also pay it off, but you don't always want to pay it off every month, because you need to show that you're actually using the card. You know what I'm saying? You need to show that I'm going to leave a little balance so they'll get a little interest. They're not going to get a crazy amount of interest. But the credit card company make money off your interest. That's how they make their money. So if you're paying it off every month, some cards require you to pay it off every month because you're paying a monthly. Like we have an Amex. That Amex is $500 a year just for all the privileges and all of that. So some cards, they're not necessarily making money on the interest, but they're making money on their monthly or their annual fees as well. But knowing those percentages, knowing to pay it by the due date, knowing to at least make your minimum payment, all of those things are things that you at minimum should know, or go dig in YouTube, all of that stuff. DM us and we'll point you in the right direction.
And don't be embarrassed.
Oh no, you can't.
If you're embarrassed, you ain't gonna never grow.
No. Not at all.
You ain't gonna never grow, especially when you with your partner. Be real with your partner. Be transparent. Look, especially if your partner see that you're grinding and you're working on getting the credit back to where it was at. Because like last year, I had a bad year financially. Like
no bad year.
It wasn't a bad year. Yeah. I had a good time though, but towards a few months,
you didn't make as much as you wanted to make.
4 to 5 months. I bounced back the other end. Yeah. 4 to 5 months because I shocked myself when I got my taxes.
And here's the thing:
4 to 5 months.
Let's talk about what really happened. So, catch me if I'm wrong. He was in one industry, went back to school to learn another trade, jumped into that industry, but the industry went down during the time that he jumped into it. So you didn't have a bad time. First of all, right now, this day, you still got the same skill that you learned, right? Yes. So he had to pivot. That was smart that you pivoted and say, okay, look, I'm not going to get stuck because the industry in a bad time. I'm going to jump back into something else and then keep grinding, because if that industry come back up, you got the skill. You can just go back to it. Right. Man, that ain't no bad year. That was a learning year.
That was a learning.
That's it.
Definitely was a learning. It made me a better man.
Yeah, man.
Made me a better man. It let me know I can hustle at any time of the day.
Anytime you learning life lessons, that's not bad. That again, we keep going back to the Bible says all things work together for the good. Mm-hmm. If you let that thing work together for you, if you let it work for your good, man, that's not bad. Ain't nothing bad about that. You learned a new trade, a new skill, the experience of what it took to get out there. It would have been bad if you would have got out there. It would have been busy, and then you couldn't handle it. Then you messed some stuff up. Mm-hmm. Come on, man. Mm-hmm. We ain't about to claim that.
I receive that. I got a question for you.
Bro, keep with the question. What's up?
Question. We're gonna go to some marriage talk.
I thought that's what we were talking about.
What happens when a marriage have no sexual or emotional connection?
Divorce.
Is that the first thing? Divorce?
Well, you grow apart. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have a connection emotionally, sexually, yes, there's other ways you can have a connection. Because people get older and they really stop having sex. You know, women's sex drive, she may go through menopause. You know, it goes opposite. Men get impotent. Reality of the situation. So her sex drive goes down. He get impotent. I'm talking about much older. You know what I'm saying? They got older people that's still going at it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they devices and pills and all that stuff they use. My point is, you can still have a viable relationship without sex. Okay. Emotional connection is different. Most women need emotional connection. If we are not connected emotionally, I ain't even talking spiritually, because some people are just not non-spiritual or they don't practice it the same. But if you don't have an emotional connection, that means more often you're going to lack communication as well. So if we're not talking, if you don't connect with me in my communication, you don't connect with me in my emotions, oftentimes it looks more like an arrangement than even a friendship. And I would much rather be friends with the person I'm with than just be roommates.
Because that's what it comes down. No, you say something that had me make that stink look. How do people in marriages that say this is the one I'm gonna share the rest of my life would grow apart?
Oh, that's life. That's what not communicating that's what that causes you. And if you're on two different paths, if I'm doing this, and this every week, I'm going here, I'm going there, I'm going to work, I might be going to church, doing this, and this, and you got your group of friends and y'all doing all this stuff over here, and we are never spending time together. If I'm going this way, you're going this way, we're never spending time together, we're never doing anything together. Whether you 14, 24, or 40, you are growing. And if I'm not growing with you, I'm growing away from you. So it's going to come a point. That's why so many people, they have kids, the kids get older, the kids grow, leave the house. And then later on, they 50, 60 getting a divorce. It's because they've grown apart. They were just going through life, raising kids, paying bills.
So whatever. The kids is the reason why they stood.
A lot of marriages are like that. They stay together for the kids, or they make marriage work, and they forget that in the middle of marriage is still a relationship. In the middle of family, there is still a relationship. There is still a marriage. Family is the fruit of the marriage.
So in these particular marriages, do you think God is a part of that?
Yeah, I wouldn't say he's not. Just because you grow apart.
He a part of it, but they forgot to keep putting them first.
I wouldn't even say that.
What you saying?
I wouldn't say that they grew apart because they didn't put God first. Because again, a lot of times people could be growing. The woman could be growing in God. The man could be growing in God, but they're not doing it together. And if they're not doing it together, they're growing apart. He a deacon or he or whatever. And he going with his fellas every weekend, and she hanging with her girls. They could be church. They could be whatever, church, whatever. They could have a strong faith life. But if they're not growing in faith together.
So they're not dating anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, they not dating no more. They not sharing.
They out there like
life experiences. Yeah.
Even
like they could be religious. They could be not cheating on each other. All that.
They're not prioritizing quality time. They're not communicating openly. They're not showing no appreciation to each other.
Run the list.
They're not even rediscovering. They're sharing their interests that they have for each other.
That's what I'm saying.
These steps that you need to take so you can reconnect.
Okay.
When you feel like the it is not there anymore.
Yeah.
Prioritize quality time.
Okay.
Communicate openly. Show some appreciation, some gratitude towards each other. Saying small gestures as thank you. Leave a love note. Give them a compliment when you see your shorty waking up in the morning.
All right.
Also, rediscover sharing your interests. Find activities, find good habits, and enjoy each other's company. Make time for each other. Like a lot of marriages, that's just small, simple things. If you want the fire to keep burning in your marriages, you need to follow those steps.
I like that.
Follow those steps. Because I believe if you could consistently be that and I ain't gonna never get tired of Molly. I ain't gonna never get tired of my wife. Because when it's a God ordained, he put me on an assignment to do something.
Okay.
To please this woman. I chose this woman.
Yeah, man.
I handpicked her.
Okay.
I ain't pick her. Girl, come here.
That's me.
Come here, girl. You for me. You for me. I chose her, right? So when you choosing her, you can't, even when one party feel like they tired, body might be feel weak, like life might begin to start lifing. It's still my job as the man, to make sure I put a smile on that woman's face, even if it's small flowers, getting her favorite food, her favorite candy, even doing something nice just out the blue. Like you got to stay consistent with that. Yeah. The reason why people get off track that's in those marriages, because they're worrying about what's on the outside. Yeah. The grass is not always green on the outside. It might be green because it might be fake. So it might look green.
It ain't never green.
You got to stay loyal through the sick and shut in. When they bad health, when they gaining weight, when they losing weight, it's your job. She's depending on you because you're the pastor, you're the reverend, you're the bishop, you're the apostle first before she step out that door.
That's good. Yeah.
So for you to get emotional or sexual disconnection with your spouse is because you're the head. Yeah. You're the head. Man, you're the head. Man, level up, step up. Do what you have to do. Do what you need to do to please that woman no matter what.
Gotcha. So I hear a lot of women say they gonna give the man the energy that he gives to them. As well as what is a man supposed to do in times when the woman don't want to go there? They don't want no sex. They got a headache. They whatever.
I gotta go to sleep.
And that gets a long stint.
Me and Palmer gonna have a good time. I gotta stay loyal. Man. It's better.
Man, you crack me up every time you say that. That boy said me and Palmer.
I'd rather live than a burn.
I know what Palmer is, huh? If not, go ask your daddy.
I'd rather live than a burn. Because guess what?
I get it.
I'm not just answering to you.
Yeah,
I'm
just asking. I'm just asking.
When you on that spiritual walk, when you on that spiritual walk, G, you gotta answer to that man.
Yeah, man.
You gotta answer to that man.
Yeah.
Yeah, share your location to her.
Man, them people ain't sharing your location.
Your patterns, I share mine. When I share mine.
That's when you're in love.
You definitely, you're best to believe it. I share mine. Let them know. Look, I ain't. This ain't over here.
Ain't no foolishness over here.
It's different over here.
Pull up if you want to.
It's different over here. That heart purple. That heart not red.
He's dropping them hints.
It's different over here. But yeah.
So basically, what you're saying is, don't let no foolishness get in the way of your marriage or your relationship. Don't get too comfortable, too complacent ever in your relationship. Stay focused on who you chose.
Yeah. You go out there, you're gonna get an unreturnable package.
Yeah. Ooh, remember we talked about that?
You're gonna get an unreturnable package. Because you're not answering to your wife. Because your wife, you cheated. Every cheater don't always get caught. But God see you. He the one that catches you. And when he chest charge you, or when he cut you off, or when you ain't got that little thing down there working no more, just know it was him. Yeah, he gonna give you a chance to make it right. I'm gonna hide you, I'm gonna hide your faults. I'm gonna hide your shortcomings. But if you keep playing with me and disrespecting me and not putting no respect on my name, watch I go and chastise the ones that he loves. That's in the Bible, right, G?
Yeah.
He chastised those who he loves.
That's it.
Don't get slapped up by your daddy.
Mm-hmm. They got a Proverb 5:18. It says, be satisfied by the woman of your youth. That means, what it says is, it says, husbands and wives looked at their spouses and rejoiced in them. It's talking about oftentimes men, as they get older, they've been in a relationship for a long time, they go looking other places for satisfaction. Nah, man, be satisfied by that woman that you've been chose. You know what I'm saying?
You know why?
What?
Because they're on Instagram. Mm-hmm. They following the BBLs. Mm-hmm. We liking this picture, we liking that picture.
Remember what I said? If you all that, I'm unfollowing you. I am unfollowing you. And people, so if I unfollow you, I'm sorry. My apologies.
And people don't believe energy transfer through a phone. Bro. Your vision, your mind, you seeing that, right? Because I've been cleaning up my Instagram. At 2020, I started pressing like on, follow on everybody. Mm-hmm. So I've been, to be transparent, I've been cleaning up mine. Unlike we ain't had nothing going on, right? So so when I see the body, I'm gonna follow too, because now I don't want to be in tights.
Temptation. Now you're sitting there scrolling. Boom,
boom. You're looking like you're lost. Mm-hmm. You're lost. So if you keep the main thing, mm-hmm. and your wife or your girlfriend, whichever you're doing, you keep the main thing, that's the only one. You're the only one that turns me on. Every time I see Shorty, it's a compliment. Every time.
That's a good interpretation of this proverb, and I'm gonna give it to you in message Bible. It said Proverbs 5:18. It says, "Bless your fresh flowing fountain. Enjoy the wife you married as a young man." So, what Z just said, keep the main thing the main thing. That means, you know how you call your wife? That's my main squeeze. That's my main. Keep the main thing the main thing, man. Don't go look for no substitutes. You gonna get that. Okay, sugar is bad for you. I get it.
Sugar is definitely bad for you.
But see, sweet and low and all that, man, I can't stand that. That's so nasty to me. Sweet and low and that pink stuff and aspartame, man, that's so nasty. Give me some real sugar. You know what I'm saying?
When my vision is when I get my wife, my girlfriend, moving with my wife and my girlfriend, my vision is to stay home with her every night.
Okay.
I'm cutting up. We ain't got to have sex no every night. I need to feel that warm body next to me every night, and I can sleep good at night.
You're speaking it into existence.
I can sleep good at night knowing I'm not disloyal to my partner, to my family. Mm-hmm. I don't want to let you down, especially in the area where I help heal you, where you've been hurted at, and for me to be the one to hurt you in that same area, you gonna kill me. That's it. I ain't got time to be wearing that yellow suit, the yellow gator. Ooh. Oh no! I ain't wearing that yellow gator. No, I ain't ready for
yellow gator.
Yellow gator is if you mess up. I want when my funeral. I want them to bury me in a yellow gator.
That's what you want?
Yeah. And have my collar.
She gonna kill you.
Have my collar looking like a nerd because my collar always curl up on my polo shirt, and that's it. That's my thing. But I ain't ready for that yellow gator. Ooh. I want to experience true love. I want to build this empire. I want to know how it feels to be loyal to you. I want to have good times with you. I want to experience new levels with you. Your family is knowing who you are, the spiritual one. Because when you meet a person that's spiritual, that's on your connection, that praying with you and praying for you, praying over you, man, God gonna blow their mind. That's a whole ministry by itself. When you have a man and a woman who both on spiritual connections, that's into church, that love God in that manner.
Let me say this too, as we close too. Beware of the attacks when you meet the right one. Just because you meet the right one don't mean it's going to be smooth and easy and peaches and cream and all that stuff. The enemy don't want you to meet the right one. No, the enemy don't want you to connect and grow and build in partnership. That's why the Bible also says that man should not be alone. You know what I'm saying? So if the enemy see you getting to the place where you're going to connect with somebody that y'all going to grow and bloom or whatever, and that's in relationship, that's in business, partnership, all of that. If he can get between any of that, man, that if you let him, if you watch him, say if you let the attacks of the outside come in and harm that, man, that's a sign that you might be in the right place. I'm not saying dysfunction. If it's dysfunctional on the inside, that's not an attack from the outside.
No.
You see what I'm saying?
No.
If you've been abused and all of that, don't be like, okay, the enemy trying to end. No, that's abuse. You're not going to confuse abuse and trauma with attacks.
You know when it's right? When an ex trying to just plant their seeds and disrupt you and make you mad so you can go home and fuss with your spouse.
You said the ex, huh?
The ex drop those nuggets and make you aggravated, upset your nerves so much to where they know when you get in the front of the new person, everything they do going to aggravate them. Like the enemy know how to trick your mind and play games with you to make you feel like you need the old thing back. Especially if it's something that's fresh. Because I told you, fresh is better than new. So when you get something fresh, fresh relationship, fresh love, freshness, something fresh to you that you never experienced in your life, he wants you to get in that comfort zone. He wants you to go back to what you used to. He don't want you to get treated like a king. He get treated like a queen. Yeah, he don't want that.
Yeah,
that's the attacks coming from him because he's trying to distract you from where you at because he know God ordained you.
Yeah,
for that person, it's your time to walk into your freshness.
He's trying to shut it down before it get
embrace the transformation, embrace the new journey.
You look happy, bro.
I'm definitely happy. I'm definitely happy.
That boy happy.
I'm definitely happy. I got a purple heart. I ain't got no red heart.
Got a purple heart. Man, look, tell the people about Balanced Living so we can get out here next week, bro.
Man, always follow me on Balanced Living _ podcast on IG. Also follow me on Zyron Gilmore, my TikTok channel, my YouTube channel. Make sure we subscribe to that. Man, also, let's get back to wherever you watch this show, take a picture of yourself, your setups, your snacks, your drink, whatever you're drinking, and show us some love, man. We're going to repost you. We're going to blast you up. Like, it's a partnership. We all in this thing together to save each other, have fun with each other, because leading up to the live, we want to get to know our people. So when we meet in person, we ain't acting like no strangers with each other. We don't want nobody to be overlooked.
Yeah, say what's up. Tell me, what's up, G?
Yeah,
from Just Jocin. What's up, Z?
Yeah.
That's it, man. And y'all remember to follow Badge Pro Health. Drop the code on Badge Pro Health. Get 20% off. You got questions about female health or whatever. Dr. Joe Jones, who is an OBGYN. One lady asked this week, because that's my wife, they always come up to me and ask a question. She said, I'm older. I don't have sex. I didn't even know I still should go to the doctor. Yeah, you got to go to the doctor. It don't matter how old you are. At least once a year, go get yourself checked. Men, women, whatever. Get yourself checked. But use Jocin on VaginalHealth.com. Get 20% off today.
Go do it now.
We might give something away next week. Next week, we're going to give something away. You know
Definitely, we're going to give something away next week.
Hope y'all enjoyed it, man.
So that means everybody who's on this show today, like and share this post, that's blast us out. It could be whoever sent those most people who share the post the most. Like, you never know what it might be. Like let's just blast the official Just Jocin page.
Yeah, we might give you a hat, t-shirt, bundle, all of that. You know
might give you a meal, a gift card. You never know.
You know what I'm saying?
You got to just make the effort and do what you need to do.
All right, man. We appreciate y'all. Remember to share, like, and we out of this joint.